How do you ensure you keep players at your club or attract young players to your club with so many cricket? Well, we're here at Mentone, St Bede's Mentone during the football season, and of course they're a famous footy club in the amateurs where Luke Beveridge got his start, won 3 flags in a row, and the rest is history. Went on to the mighty Bulldogs and won a premiership there in 2016. But it's cricket season, and Mentone are playing, of course, in the first division of the Cricket Southern Bayside competition. Steve Oliver is their president. Steve, thanks for having us down here today, and I have a look to my right-hand side. You've got brand new facilities on the way. They look like they're going to be spectacular for your cricket club.
Absolutely. It's getting a bit noisy. There's a wicket falling here, Dan, but brand new facility. It's been a while in the making, but going very quickly, and we expect it to be finished by the end of the year, so hoping to move it in January. But a fantastic new facility. Big contributions from the state government, the council, and we were certainly helped by Cricket Victoria and Cricket Australia, which is sensational.
So how frustrating is it when you're trying to put together a project like this and you might get a few knockbacks? Did you think it would never go ahead at times?
Well, it has been a long time in the making, but I must say the footy club have been, a guy by the name of Peter Davis, the secretary of the footy club, has been instrumental in trying to get this up, and he's pretty well connected, and a couple of years, I think before Dan Andrews was elected, he came down here and made a commitment, and they've seen it through, and the council have also supported it in a big way. So of course we appreciate it, and it makes a big difference.
I suppose you look at other clubs. Parkdale's opened last year, spectacular. Most other clubs have got very good facilities now, and you must have been a bit envious of that. But when yours was done, looking at it, looks like it might be about 3 tiers. Yours might be nearly the best in the comp, Steve.
I think it will be. It's a big, as well as being obviously a cricket centre. That's the home of cricket as far as we're concerned.
Yes.
It's a big football centre with St Bede's Mentone. So all those funding parties have done a pretty good job, and it's a bit of a Taj Mahal, and we're looking forward to getting in there.
You have a good relationship with the football club?
We do, and it's an improving one, because at times they do their thing, we do our thing, but I suppose this project's it's brought us together a bit more because we've spent a lot of time in the planning phase with the council and the other contributors.
4 senior teams, happy with that, and a number of junior teams. You feel the club's developing nicely?
I do. We've got. I think one of the guys was saying we've had 57 at training this year, which is outstanding. So 4 senior teams at the moment and growing, and a number of junior teams. Big participation at under 12 level and through the blast competition and the younger ones as well. So cricket's in a pretty strong position generally, and certainly in this area.
What's the biggest challenge? A number of teams and so many teams being so close together. How do you ensure you keep players at your club or attract young players to your club with so many cricket grounds and cricket teams within a very close vicinity?
Well, first and foremost, I think the junior program's the key to that. If you can have a strong junior program, you get those kids coming through. We had a bit of a lull in terms of our competitiveness, and we've had a couple of guys from England over the last few years. So, most teams in the senior comps have got those guys coming from overseas, and it's pretty good because it just improves the standard. And but in terms of retaining players, it's really about the environment. I think if you've got a good club environment, and I think we have here, there's a lot of good guys who are, and some of the mums and dads who are contributing, and you get the environment right, people stay and want to come and play cricket.
But it starts at the top. What makes a good president of a sporting club, particularly a local sporting club?
Oh, I think there are a lot of good officials around. I don't know what particularly makes it. I think just commitment's the main thing. I did read an article in relatively recently that one of the keys to strong clubs is to have continuity in the leadership. So you've got people putting in over a number of years, keeping a strategy in place rather than chopping and changing. I think that's pretty important. So, I think the most important thing is having a strategy, communicating it, and you need good people through the club to support it, whatever you're doing. And we're fortunate we do have those people.
Confident that your top team this year in First Division can have a good year?
We had a pretty strong team last year and played off in the grand final. We lost it, unfortunately. We're probably a little bit stronger this year, I would say, but again, the overall Cricket Southern Bayside competitions it's dragging other clubs back in, so the competition's getting stronger all the time. So yeah, you got to be playing good cricket to be successful. But we've got a good team, pretty young bunch of guys, and we're pretty confident we'll have a good year. But you need a bit of luck along the way as well.
Good on you, Stu. Thanks for joining us. Look forward to seeing that facility when it's finished in January, and appreciate you having us down here today, and we look forward to catching up again as the season continues.
Yeah, thanks, Dan, for coming down.
Good on you. Pleasure.
Cheers.
Thanks, Steve. Well, it's a great pleasure to have Liam Hewitt, who's a very important member of the Aspendale team in First Division, and he's had a very good start to the year. Got an 85 last week as his team belted Mentone with a tremendous performance, or Mentonians, I should say, making 300. That was a good start, Liam, wasn't it?
It was a good start of the year, mate. It's always nice to get that start of the year. Everyone's a bit sort of rusty round one, so it was nice to get the win.
And today you're out for 15. The 2-day games, you have to change the way you bat a bit?
I'll sort of still take the same approach, really. But obviously you've got a little bit more time to bat, but these things happen, mate. You get out early and that's the way it goes.
And the Aspendale Cricket Club, what makes it a good cricket club?
I just think we're all so close. We're all best mates, and everyone's a pretty tight-knit group, and we all get along, so really enjoyable.
You had a couple of years at Melbourne on their list in the AFL. What do you prefer to play now, cricket or football?
I think I've sort of lent more towards cricket now. Obviously the footy side of things didn't really work out, but really enjoy my cricket down here at Aspendale, which is good. We've won 2 flags in 2 years since I've been here, and it's been great fun.
You got the Midas touch. With you, they seem to know how to win.
Yeah, well, as soon as I come across, we're going for 3 in a row this year, so who knows?
Do you tell the boys that?
Nah, it's not all me. It's a combined effort.
And in regard to your footy, what did you learn from that experience of having 2 years on an AFL list? Was it tougher than you thought it would be? Was it more intrusive than you thought it would be?
Oh, it was definitely tough. I don't think you can really sort of prepare for AFL football. You hear a lot of things, but until you're sort of in that environment, you can't really prepare for that. But it was an awesome experience that I'm extremely grateful for, to be able to spend 2 years there, and I've definitely learned a lot from that experience.
Would you like to play footy again at any level, or are you just happy to have a little bit of a break and concentrate on your cricket?
It's been nice to have a break, a year off footy, but I'm only young, so yeah. I'm sure I'll recapture playing footy soon enough.
Good on you. Well, congratulations on a great start to the year. Going for 3 in a row, you're going to be hard to beat, and let's see what happens as the year goes on. Thanks for joining us, Lane.
Thanks, mate.
Good on you, mate. Thanks very much.
Get your GameFace on.